Hello, you prolific product ad producers and eccentric e-commerce entrepreneurs. Now, if you've ever seen an e-commerce ad with a model against a beautiful pastel color backdrop promoting a product and wondered how the hell did they get that look, then stick around because in this video, we will be breaking down precisely that. Now, to go a step further, we're gonna show you how you can do it in your living room, like we did.
Let's get to it.
The most important thing to get right in order to get this look is lighting. Lighting is what separates the pros from the amateurs, the boys from the men, the girls from the women. The way I like to light this setup is, first of all, by having a strong, large, and soft key light. You want to position the key light above the model, facing down at about a 45-degree angle to the model's face. This way, the shadows beneath the model's chin and her cheekbones will bring out the model's features. You will also catch a nice catch light in the model's eye, really making them pop. This sort of lighting is also sometimes referred to as the butterfly lighting in the video industry. Now, for the key light, we got the Aperture 300D and this massive softbox right here. So this is not the one that actually comes with Aperture. It's a separate one, and we actually rent it out from Camera Kit. It's the go-to place for your equipment if you're in Ireland. Shout out to Cullum at Camera Kit. As a rule of thumb, what I like to do is use a key light that is as big as the subject that I'm shooting and place it away at a distance that is about the size of the key light. Here, I know that's a lot of words, so let me just show you on the board. If I'm shooting the model from the waist up, when I look through the camera, this is what my image looks like. The length of the subject that I'm shooting is about 3 feet. In that case, I want to make sure that the source of my light, the diameter of it, is also at least 3 feet, or about 1 meter for those of you outside of the US, and that the distance between the light and the model is also 3 feet. So to recap, we have our subject, which is 3 feet, we have the distance from the light to model, which is 3 feet, and we have the light, which is also 3 feet in diameter. Now, this strong key light will smooth out all the skin tones of your model. It will get rid of any dark shadows. The second most important thing is a strong, harsh backlight. This backlight will give what's called a rim light, highlighting the head and the shoulders of the model and really helping to differentiate the subject from the pastel color backdrop. To put the cherry on top, what I like to do is add in 2 fill lights on either side of the model. These fill lights are, number 1, lighting up the background and bringing up the levels of the pastel color in the back a little bit. And number 2, give the model these lovely smooth edge lights on either side of her cheek, just making them pop ever so slightly. It's a very small detail, but I think those small details will really make your shots look a whole lot more professional. Here's what that setup looks like if you're looking at it from the top down. Over here, you have the model. This is our backlight and this is our background. You want to make sure that the model is at least 3 feet or 1 meter in front of the background. Now, the further you can step the model away from the background, the better, because the more she will be differentiated from the background and the more smooth and even that infinity color effect is going to be. But since we're working with a tight space, I find that 3 feet is enough. In fact, 3 feet, in my experience, is probably the minimum you should set your model away from it and can get away with it with an aperture of about 2.8 on the camera. In commercials, I find that what works best and what sells best is a brighter look with fewer shadows, nothing overly dramatic. Save that for Netflix. When you're making your product ad, you're making your product commercial, I think high key is the way to go, because high key is what gets ultimately people to click the ad and check out the product. We've tried a bunch of different ads in the past for a bunch of different clients that we work with, and overall, the thing that works best is bright faces with eyes that pop, and this is an easy way to do this. It's one of my favorite setups. It's a go-to setup if you can't have a location in which to shoot in. It's very social media friendly because, you're shooting from the waist up, and if you think about you taking a selfie, that's probably just about how you frame that shot. So it looks native on the platform. And as a product ad, it looks great. If you like this video, make sure to hit the subscribe button and hit that notification button too, so that you see our beautiful faces every time, Louise's beautiful face and my so-so face.
Yes.
Every time we have a new video coming out,
Thank you for watching, guys, and see you on
In the next one. In the next one.
In the next one.
Working on that. Working on the French accent. We'll get there.